Howdy, Big Beefy Burger Buddy here on the episode of Binary Recipes Plus. Gotta click on the window. We're doing more eating streaks. Look at that. Maybe I won't start with like brimstone this time. I didn't. But I did start with some good stuff. So we got Spewer, and we got the spider butt. We got the scuttlebutt there. Good tiers already to start, especially with the tractor beam. We can break our tier cap, which is pretty good. We're gonna have a good time here, it seems. Spewer, he can do damage if I take another pill. I didn't even pay attention to what that first pill was, actually. I just heard the bad sound effect that it was something I shouldn't have taken, and I refuse to... I refuse to be penalized for my misdeed. Anyway, it's been let's just do this in this room. There you go. That's how you do that room. It's been a super hot day, and then on top of that, it decided to rain. So it's just like humid now as well. So it's just kind of been a... Was planning on doing more today, and then I just didn't because the world is too hot. I did finish the rest of my sketched art fight drawings. I sketched 3 more characters just to finish the last few revenges that I need to do, which is somebody drew my characters. Ooh, time to draw theirs as my my silly little drawing thing. So I don't know if I'm gonna attack anybody because like art fight's like almost done, and I guess you know art fight. I wanted to do a lot more than I got to, you know. But then a lot of like busy things happen. I think I'm gonna take this, just use this, and then we're gonna take the stars card and go into like the funny room. So that's like placebo. I don't think I want it. And my original goal for art fight this year was okay, so I did pretty good last year. I think I did like some. I want to try to get 100 because it's like, hey, these drawings, they don't take me that long. Another active item, extra wonderful. So maybe they'll be a little fun to do. Honestly, why am I just use it in here, I guess. Why am I just not using this in the secret room? Because I want it for the devil deal. That's what I want this for. So, that was my original goal. I started with it because it was like, hey, I don't have a job anymore, so I have like infinite time to do this. So, I tried, and then a lot of stuff came up immediately after that that prevented me from drawing, and I was like, okay, there's this month gone. Basically, I'm gonna go ahead and just do something else, I guess. So we do lose tractor beam, but you know what? This is like possibly more fun. I don't even want to like spend money on sulfur, so I'm not even gonna do it. I really don't even want this. But we don't go in our shops anyway, so maybe we can actually spend money on sulfur, literally. This is basically the last point that this item's even useful, so how about I just get rid of it? I'm gonna use a bomb to save some time. So I had to be realistic, scale my ambitions back a bit. And by a bit, I mean I literally had to half it. I was like, okay, well, not as much as I wanted to do, but you know what, whatever. And originally, I like, if you don't know what art fight is, it's a drawing yearly drawing game that happens in July, where you just draw someone's character and they can choose to draw your character back. Wonderful, by the way, to get there. Man, this thing used to die. And the original goal was like, if someone attacks my character first, I don't even count it as a towards the total of 100. So that's the other change that had to happen, is in order to even make the deadline, the goal, I had to count all of them, because I wanted to random a bunch of characters just to like get, you know, it's nice to receive art of a character that you like. You know, I like getting art of Stink Volley. I like getting art of me as a funny bunny. But you know, we can't really like do that well if I'm too busy. And then I just like making people smile, you know, making people smile in this world we call 2025. Cynicism is the norm, lying is normal, being a piece of shit is normal. So it's nice to have a little bit of an artistic little game that you get to make people smile a little bit throughout the day through gestures of kind characters. Now there is like, this was certainly like my first time doing it. Like, I was like, okay, so I drew somebody's character. I don't expect an attack back, but like the first like 20 like attacks I had done, I think I got like 4 people to draw back. I was like, okay. I wasn't expecting like that ratio. But I was certainly expecting like, you know, something. So it just discouraged me a little bit. So there's like a selfish level to art fight, is that you want people to draw your characters. But you get past that and it doesn't matter anymore, because you're just like, you know what, I'm doing this for fun anyway. I don't even care. If you draw my pinata, then that's just a nice bonus. That is something you have to get into your brain early on that. And it was fun this year. It's a shame I have not been able to do it as much as I would have liked. But then I also just want to point out, I've seen people in Art Fight that get like 30, they have like 30 defenses. Defenses, you receive something. They have 30 defenses, 0 attacks, and they're still an artist, and it's just like, why do you even enter? Why do you enter if you're just not even gonna care? Like, draw one person's. I have not attacked anybody like this. Okay, that only goes 3 instead of 5. But you know what? It'll be worth it. Because it seems like, I guess it's just a platform you can then use if you're like an influencer, I guess. PNG VTuber influencer, to just have people like get your fan art drawn there. But I feel like part of the reason you join Art Fight is the whole fight part, even if it's like one time. So I'd advise against that, I guess. Nothing saying you have to. It just feels like begging, I guess. I don't know. It's just weird to me. If you're doing Art Fight, I mean, art is like one of those like really weird hobbies and / professions where you have like, you are ultimately your worst critic, and it's like hard to really appreciate anything you do sometimes until you hit a point where you're like, you know what, I'm not Picasso, I'm not somebody who draws Vampiro. don't know why that's the first one that came to my head. That's probably because I don't know. There's like a degenerate joke there, I guess. Because like that is also part of art, that you get the weird stuff, and I don't really want that. Okay, so another active item is fucking wonderful, by the way, I gotta say. And these are all bad, so yeah, okay. No bombs either. There was literally no point for me going into this room, yet I went into it. But, like, there's a lot of self-doubt in drawing. There's, like, literally, I watch this video yearly, of the Doobie Rabbit going, I draw for a living. Just because it's funny to me at this point. But it really is, it can be like that, you know? Creating something and, like, having it shared is like, it's nerve-wracking sometimes. Like, I do that with videos sometimes. And then having people hate it, that's like the worst feeling ever. Like, I understand, like, as someone who routinely will no holds bars, like, say things I don't like about certain games. Like, a ton of effort didn't go into, like, sprite work, audio design, mechanics, programming, bug fixing, all of this sort of stuff. Dialogue. There's like a lot of stuff that goes into it, and then I end up being the funny bunny PNG tuber that goes, yeah, well, this game's actually trash. You should be ashamed of making it. And you know what? Sometimes it is super mean to just be like that, you know? That's why I try not to be, like, super negative. But I'm still just, like, if I'm not enjoying something, I'm not gonna, like, pretend I like it. Like, let's do Overwatch for an example, because I actually have no feelings of, like, regret putting that game in a in a spotlight of negativity. Game fucking sucks. It's just fun to shoot enemies as Pharah sometimes. Like, they got audio design and stuff like that, which is funny because I'm about to mention audio design being good in Overwatch, because a lot of people that play it would say the contrary. But it's like, you can feel and know a lot of information just from, like, the things that happen in Overwatch. So this is, like, you know, it's a defense item. I don't really use it. I forget to use it all the time. We still have not received explosives that would help me in the run, which is, like, I don't know. Could be better, could be worse. But, like, I just, there's a lot of effort that goes into games. I shouldn't be such a bitter boy about it. But I'm also just gonna be like, if I clip the Super Mario 64 through the floor in something like A Hat in Time, like, oh, am I not going to be mad that the game wasted 30 minutes of my time? Of course I am. I'm gonna do like a warped thing. Ready? Like a Crash Bandicoot warp. We're gonna about to see some fucking backflips because I haven't been able to kill these things instantly. I usually I'm gonna try to say that I'm trying to like complain about these things because I want them to be better. Because you've definitely heard me say I like Fiend Folio. Or I don't like Fiend Folio. But there's a lot I like in Fiend Folio. I don't think it's worth playing. Just because of the things I don't like just are obnoxious. But, you know, I always am like, there's like one bad decision that was made and that ruins the experience for me. Despite the fact that there's like 30 people brainstorming, making decisions, working on separate parts of the project, and it's just like, you go in and go, yeah, well, I don't like the frog challenge, that fucking sucked, and I don't ever want to see it again. And it's like one guy probably made that joke, saw it, thought it was funny in his little group chat, and then here I am complaining about it because I was just like, yeah, like, I guess you made it. I just won't interact with it because it's not worth my time. But I mean, you made it. Which I guess that's like, if I don't like it, just ignore it. Like, I don't like the rage platformer games that, like, actually try to harass you, like, with, like, Twitter-style comments about how, you should kill yourself in real life because you, can't precision platform in a game that was designed to make you angry. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe I just ignore it. I'm not like the YouTuber guy that has to play them, be forced to play them. So we are in a situation. Okay, there you go. That was what we were looking for. Thank you to whatever pill I just got. That, again, I didn't really pay attention to what it was. I'm in the middle of speaking about video games, so I can't really complain that my little guy does damage now. Maybe we just don't take pills. This is gonna be one of those times. Just do we have something that can kill enemies faster? But also, so like on that same coin, I'm an artist. Obviously, a lot of my my artistic endeavors are public. Like publicly accessible. It feels bad to have them just like removed from moderation because I suck, I guess, is the best way to put it. But I take that to improve, which I guess is the best thing you can do. Why did my familiar go back to? Did I take a pill? Did I take a pill? And I don't even remember if I took a pill. It's what, you know what, whatever. So I understand the feeling of like disappointment when something you make gets like shit on, but also if you take it to improve, it's just like you're either like, you just don't like this thing to begin with, so it's not invalid to not like it, but also you're probably just not my audience is the ultimate feeling I get, but also I don't know. That's about it. I'm just gonna keep being me. Like I get sometimes I get I guess here this is a good way to prove it. First time I got a like negative like a thumbs down on a video, I was like, so what did I do? that would have warranted a negative. And I felt a little bad about it because I was like, "Aw, I'm fucking bad." But then I realized, yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. It ultimately really doesn't. I'm not like actively trying to harass people and getting mass deliked or doing like a YouTube replay something that is just aggravating and an insult on people's intelligence. I'm just like speaking into a mic about video games and drawing. So I don't. That's basically all I do. I'm not like trying to sell you like Gatorade, like bootlegs or something. I'm just a guy chilling. But then and then as that went on, I was like, okay, so I still was asking the question, like, what did I do? Because I remember this is kind of funny, but I totally was like got a dislike on a video pretty early, and I didn't get a lot of views on an Isaac commentary, and it's like, what did I say that like might have made somebody angry or like just not like the video? And it's like, oh yeah, I started within like 30 seconds saying that like Elden Ring fucking sucked. Like So that's probably why. So somebody probably heard Elden Ring sucks. No, you're wrong. You're playing poo-poo shit game, and then closed it. Which is funny to me. And so now I just don't care if there's a little dislike at the at the side of my screen that I think only I or people with an extension will be able to see. And you know what? To prove it, if you've gotten this far into the video, okay, so this will be double funny because like I'll probably forget that I said to do this just because this is like 6 episodes into just ramble commentary basically. Like a week later is probably when this is going to get uploaded, so I'm probably not going to remember me saying this. If you got this far into the video, dislike it and confuse me. Have me be like, wait, why am I getting disliked? What? Can I do this? Hold on. Can I grab that? By doing this. No, it has to... You have to take the damage for it, which is ultimately fair. I don't have a trinket. Like, take one of these. Wait, teardrop. I have teardrop charm, which... What do I have? I have ghost pepper, so I should probably take that instead. So I'm gonna go do that. Teardrop charm is, increased luck effects from tier rate, or like tier effects proccing, so I'm gonna hope that the onion, or the pepper is counted in that. Doesn't really seem like it, but I mean, it's 3 luck on a thing when I already had like negative luck, so maybe it is occurring. That is a fun one, but you know, it's that room is a muncher of keys. That is the best description I'll give for that. Anyway, we're on Mom, and I feel like the run has been pretty mediocre, all things considered. Yeah, the flames are basically what's going to carry us this run. Unfortunately, yet another floor without a huge payout. We got pointy rib now, so I'll probably use that for damage. Probably going to get hit here. Just don't get hit by the creep that they drop behind. Okay. How am I feeling about this run? In all honesty, not that great. The stats are not that good, but we do have a handful of good familiars. I should actually take money with me because I could get a tier 4 item deal, or a tier 4 or 3, and that'll cost more. But I'm definitely going to just keep going. There's a lot of batteries if I needed batteries for my item. Okay, there you go. I'm just gonna like coast through this run. This is actually gonna be super easy. We have like decent speed. I just kind of been playing in the background while I like ramble on about why I should save my I'm fucking lame. Might get hit here? No, let's not let you do that. They are giving me a lot of easy rooms though. Okay. I kinda hate these headless grubs just because of that situation right there. The bottom one spawned as one of them super close to me, kind of shot a tier in the direction I would have instinctively moved, and I got hit for it. Which is uncalled for, I would say. You know what, let's just move on from that. 2 keys for hopefully something. You know what? I'll take it, I guess. Just doesn't work on those guys. Good to know. They're technically a boss. Pill. Okay, so I got slow down creep again instead of something that would have helped me kill enemies. Maybe I should use my pointy rib more. Go in there, pointy rib, and defeat my enemy. Look at that. It did something. Alright, this should be a pretty easy boss. Just like, don't shoot tears in my direction. You are a fiend, and I don't like you. HP, honestly, were kind of valuable. Okay, Brother Bobby, yeah, we're gonna do that one, of course. Because we have conjoined now, and that's conjoined homing. And then I don't want Guppy's head, because, like, who cares? And it didn't even cost me health. You know what? That's pretty valuable right there. I was like, is this a pin room? And then I saw it. I saw Larry Jr. over there. And, it was a pin room, in fact. So I almost got hit by pin, because I almost walked too close into the center of the room. When we have homing, we're just gonna be like extremely strong. Well, I guess this is a room to prove the false statement I just said. And well, he would like skate across this. I again, I always mention I don't mind husks all that much. These ones just move too fast. I think an enemy like that shouldn't move faster than like base tiers. You know, like is that a fair assessment? Okay, there we go, that's it. I'm happy to have conjoined. Speaking of conjoined, you know what? Was it today's? What is it? Was it today's Icicle? It's the puzzle game I've been playing. It's Brother Bobby today. It's a sign. Brother Bobby was the item. I respect Brother Bobby, and they gave me Brother Bobby in this room. Or in this run. Not in the room, but you know, the run. Okay, what do we have now? So we had a really good build. And now we have some stuff. I kind of just threw it all away. Because I reroll a lot. When I see a dice room, you gotta do it. I would say... Okay, we have Taurus. So we have Taurus with actually quite a bit of speed. I can't see where I'm at. Hold on. So what do we do with this run? We turned Rotten Baby into a version of the Horseman guys that sorta does something similar, you know? Like he does like damage. Good damage too sometimes, I've been told. We got a book I don't like. We got damage and tears. You know, our stats are pretty good now. Like that's something to take away from it. I will do this. I don't know if I want the brown chest, just because spiked chest. I don't think it's worth my health. Okay, I'm just gonna try to walk into the chest while I have taken damage, but unfortunately for me, that situation has expired. Maybe 2 greeds will be what I need to succeed. This is gonna be a good room to use the book. Yeah, keep spawning enemies actually. Well, this is a dead item basically, so happy to have it. You can get those guys now? Whoa. How good are they? I don't know. I've never had one as an associate. Probably gonna die to these bomb guys. Not me, but the familiar I have conjured. Surprisingly not. Almost got hit by that tier. That would have been a shame. There's a ghost in this room? Not yet. They're dead now. Okay, no, actually, surprisingly, they're still alive. Okay, I heard something die? No, it's just the... Dude, what is happening? I'm hearing all these cracks, and then... Okay, there you go. There goes... I keep... What am I not... It's the bone he keeps summoning. I keep seeing a familiar dying, and it's not actually a familiar even dying. I think that would have been a good room to do that in as well. Just don't get hit by the big guy. The big guy and the small guy. I'm dodging this bone like it's my adversary. This room sucks ass. Who died and how? This room is a little spicy. Oh, it's a little dicier. Ooh, but now it's a good room to do my ability in. Ghost. Thank you, Abaddon baby. Okay, here we go. We got a lot of little blockies. Things to block my tears with. Thank you, bomb. Bone? No, it's not the bomb. It's just a regular bone. Blocking that tier. I have a lot of effective health right now. Oh my god, this room. And I didn't kill it in time. And they're just being annoying, is what they're trying to do. What's my confidence in winning? We have a lot of health. So I would say it's pretty high. Tears up. I mean, that's exactly what you want. You gotta get that 0.04 tears up. It's gonna be the difference maker here on this Isaac fight here. Which is like lock in. This might be like a silent Isaac gameplay. Just to try to... beat this guy as quickly as possible. Okay, that's a weird pattern that's gonna take forever to hit the other side of the room. I just need my horsemen to go crazy and like fight these enemies. Yeah, get in there, get in there, get in there, War. I didn't see that. I didn't even see that tier. Was it seeable? No, it blended into that scenery because it's blue on blue. What a fucking shitty game. I welcome back my money. I have wafer. Okay, I just realized I have a wafer. So that reroll is actually crazy. I have Lazarus's friends. I basically can't die. But it all comes down to what I get from these. These are all bad. These are all basically just non-existent in my opinion. Okay, which ones of these are actually good? Money, not really useful at this point of the game, all things considered. It hurts. It gives me a tears up for the room, which, I mean, I'm probably going to take damage in most of these rooms. I went to the big room because I was hoping that I could get a bigger value out of my funny item that I have. I was proven incorrect. I think that bomb hit one of them. It might have. The funny troll bomb that the little horn friend had bestowed upon me. Let's just hit him with the cycle around. Let's just do this. I also have that. That's, you know, this run is actually pretty good. The reroll, high value. I mean, Wafer's like definitely the insurance that I win this one. I dropped nothing. Okay. This book is actually the worst item in the game now. I clearly killed multi-segmented enemies in the room, and then the game said, hey, you don't get any bones for that one. That's no bones for you. And I'm like, okay, well, how about you take this fucking bone and shove it up your ass? Okay. And they're gonna hit me with a creep. What a... I'm not gonna make a Robocop joke again. I keep doing it. It's not worth my time to keep doing the Robocop joke. Of course, it's worth my time. What else is what else would I be doing with my time otherwise than making stupid jokes towards intellectual properties that I am somewhat fond of? That was a lot of bombs out of that funny bomb. Dip. I got dirty mind now. It didn't even look like a fly hit that guy. It just kind of looked like he spontaneously combusted. Especially that facial expression. He was like, yeah, I guess I die. Another room of gents. I'm kind of like steamed out, you know? I'm just gonna close this run out. The bomb, okay, scatter bombs is actually pretty good too. I don't know if anemic is gonna end up being valuable. Let's just use this and just make these guys cry. And then, careful with those shots. They'll shoot your eye out. I should just get mean on this guy as soon as I get my invulnerability frames that will allow me to punish you. That's not particularly where I wanted to place that. Keep spawning them. Take that one too. Why not one more for the road? Okay. You'll use bombs on the boss. I thought those flies were fighting me. I started to dodge those, my familiar flies. I have no bombs. I want to keep throwing bombs at you. This has been a pretty bombless run. You know, whatever. It was a pretty, actually super easy. It certainly wasn't starting with Brimstone. And, you know, that makes it pretty easy. When you start with Brimstone. So I actually had to play the game this time, and it felt a little better than last run. So if you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, check out the description. I'll see you next time.